This one is a Borg question to address the mic. You said that you reject that it would be good if we all would share the same conclusions to life decisions and fully rational and informed because we'd lose individuality. But if we were to actually all desire identical things, wouldn't we all find our ultimate happiness in the hive mind? Please elaborate on why we shouldn't, or whether you agree or not. Also, wouldn't a mind meld be the ultimate act of empathy and compassion?
That was mine.
I'll take the second part of yours.
Can you see any moral basis for like why we should remain individuals? Like, say we have the opportunity to upgrade
Why is it better to
ourselves.
be
okay.
versus
Or is it?
Right. Well, I'd just say it's as simple as a lot of us desiring to be ourselves and to be as we are. I mean, it could be that some people do want to, go into the Borg, embrace the hive mind. I'm not that person, but, I don't have those desires, but maybe someone does.
I want to point out here that Steve didn't want to take your picture until you were talking about this topic.
No, he's been taking them all
His
night. Lots of
face,
pictures.
it was like, what?
Yeah, this idea of why is it better to have your individuality versus not, that's just a product of who we are and who we evolved to be as the particular animals and species we are. That we might in one day meet a species that's way more happy with the hive mind than individuality. That would be a very alien species to us, but that's the way they evolved. And that might be the best thing for them, but we're not them. We don't have their biology. We're not ants, basically. So the question of individuality is a question of what makes us, and you can talk about like, we have to eat food. I mean, we might run into aliens that don't eat food. So that part of what the things we need to be happy is the eating of food. We might have particular joys that result from eating of food. It'd be completely unintelligible to certain aliens. But that's just a question of how we evolved to be. This is the factual circumstances we find ourselves in. But you can get to more fundamental moral facts, even that would be cross-species in that sense. Like you all have to have a source of sustenance, whether it's food or whatever. So that's how I would answer that particular question. I mean, it has to do with what us and the facts on the ground of what it means to be human. Would the mind meld be the ultimate form of empathy? I'm not sure. Never having experienced one or having it adequately described.
Rather than just mapping it on your own mirror neurons, you would be directly
Well,
connecting.
actually, does anybody know the story of Cakrafoon? I think it's called the aliens of Cakrafoon from Douglas Adams' Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. There's these aliens that were cursed. These people cursed them with the ability to have perfect telepathy, so they always heard what everybody was thinking around them, and it was so horrible. It was so absolutely horrible that they constantly talk, so they can't hear what other people are thinking, and so they're known for like constantly talking. I think that's probably a more realistic representation of what would happen from a mind meld. So privacy is probably better in some respects. So anyway.
Alrighty.